Okay, so this is the Mega Update Part 3. So I just want to show you how we get down these alternating stairs. There's two different ways that you can do it pretty easily. I mean, obviously there's stuff to hold on to up here, so you don't have to worry about losing your balance or anything. I just got my arm resting on there right now. But right now I'm on my knees, so I can either step down off my knees onto the steps like this. Okay, or the easier way would just be to slide on your butt down to the stairs, and then your first foot is right on the steps. So I'm not sure what I'll end up doing most of the time, but either way is pretty comfortable. Once you get down, and it's just like walking down steps. It's not hard at all. So those are the stairs. So now let's talk about the stove. So this is a Hobbit Stove by Salamander Stoves. They're in the UK. It's what we decided on when we did our research originally. That was over a year and a half ago now, probably. And at the time, we couldn't really find a lot of other small stoves. There were a few, but this one was actually one of the more economical ones. Since then, we have come across one that's made in Canada that I think is only about $400 Canadian. So this, I think with shipping, this ended up being $700 or $800, maybe more. I think now with the exchange rate, the Canadian dollar is terrible. I think this would even be more. So it might not be the best option now for your money, but I think we're going to be pretty happy with it. We fired it up outside. We haven't actually tried it since the installation, but we're going to give it a shot later today, and that'll be the end of the Mega update, I guess. But let's kind of take a look at this. One of the reasons why I went with it is you can have the chimney come out either on the back or in the top here. So we decided to have it vent out the back, and then that gives us a cooktop right here. So that's why we decided to do that. And I think that I think it'll come in handy. You know, we can throw a pan up there, or we can boil water up there. If we're running the stove anyways, we might as well cook on it. I don't think we're gonna fire it up just to cook on it, but if it's already going because it's minus 30, then we'll use it. And it's nice to have a redundancy. I'll probably talk about that more later, but throughout this design we have redundancies built in. Being an off-grid house, we have multiple redundancies for most of the things we would need to be comfortable. So down here, so this is the main door here for the stove. I've got some wood in there. It's ready to go. We're going to try it out right away. Nice little viewing part. You can see from the first few times we had it running outside, the glass is still a little dirty, but that'll be fine. I think it'll still be easy enough to see in there. And then down here we got our ashtray, and we've got our I want to say damper, but I don't think that's actually called a damper, but we're gonna run that with fully open, at least to start. And our ashtray here. All this stuff came with it. And apparently you can burn coal in here as well, but I think we're just gonna stick with wood. Right now this is just scrap wood I've got here. I've got some other wood down here. That's probably what we're gonna do, is have some wood stored underneath, and I might even convert this drawer in. I might just remove it and just put like a flat bottom and have some more wood under there. We'll see whatever makes more sense. Here are some of the tools that came with the stove. This one is for opening the doors when it's hot, so you can see if I can do this. You can grab these things and open them without burning your hands. Got a brush and a cute little shovel there, and then there's some more stuff that actually came with it. This didn't, but came with an oven mitt, some fire starters. I'm not entirely sure, but this might have something to do with for the coal. I have to read the instructions again. And it also came with a little thermometer, so we'll probably put that up top. Check out our temperatures. It's got a magnet on it, and so that's about it for this. But yeah, it says I think it was 20,000 BTU. I did some calculations. There are websites online that you can calculate how much heat you need for a certain size structure. And when I did the calculations for my insulation value and everything, it said that I needed about 20,000 BTU. So I've got a 20,000 BTU stove and a 19,000 BTU RV furnace. The furnace is actually right underneath the stove. And then if I ever really had to, I could even turn burners on our range to heat the place. So I've got three sources of heat in here. And you know, I'll just add this in since I'm already going, but I've already spoke about the raised floor, but you can see the stairs going down into the kitchen there. It's pretty dirty in there. I got everything piled up. But in the floor, under the wood stove, I've got the RV furnace. Under the stairs there is the hot water tank. Right where I'm standing, right where my feet are, we've got a water bladder, 150 gallon water bladder. All of our water pipes are run through the floor, so the water pipes that run to the kitchen, to the bathroom, our water pump is under the floor right next to the stairs there. I tried to place most things so that they'd be easy to reach. All these floor panels come up. I do have a way to secure them so they don't shift at all, but right now they're basically just sitting loose. And then over here where the stove is, I actually have some ducting. There's a duct that comes out and blows some heat right where my finger is into the kitchen. And there's a duct that comes over here. And I haven't finished it yet, but you'll be able to see it right there. And it's going to basically come around the bend and right above those wires. It's going to come out into the bathroom. And this washer dryer combo unit, it'll be pushed back a little bit further. And right there, it's not going to be a regular register. It'll probably just be like a little round or square vent. But it'll basically blow into here. So then what we can do is, if it's really cold in the winter or whatnot, this side of the, it can get a little bit cooler in here with the heat over there in the center. So we can turn the furnace on for a few minutes, heat up the bathroom, and then it'll be comfortable for showers or whatnot, so it won't be freezing in the winter. But that's about it for this one. The next video we're going to do will be the first test run of the wood stove in the tiny house. So don't miss that one. Take care.